Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 347 of the Level Up program and day number 57 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table as well as playing a blue-collar crap style of play. On YouTube, we got Randy Hill checking in number 1 with Uncle Hoku following shortly after. And then we got Lazy Dog and Lead'em. Richard Jackson, welcome. I've never seen your name here. So welcome, welcome. We got Craig from Obey Craps. And Lazy Dog says he has a meeting at 6 a.m. this morning. And what should he do? Watch CMJ and Joe throw the dice. That's what you should be doing. Randy says it's 9 o'clock. He's been working for 2 hours. And it is 8 a.m. here in Wisconsin. And I just got done working 12 hours. So this is usually my nightly finish to the day. And then I go to bed shortly after this. We got Brian Flago checking in. So good morning. Yeah, he says, had a rough live yesterday, says Craig. Mechanics were trash. Everybody had an off day, he guesses. I started off really rough. I switched to the all-7 set. And the last 3 rolls, I actually did really well. Good morning, Ed. Roll to win, checking in. So, again, prayers goes out to Ed and his family. I also want to extend some prayers out to Kevin the Carpenter, Kevin Smith in the chat when you see him pop up. His mother just had a stroke, and she's going on hospice, I believe. So prayers go out to him and his family as well. So anyhow, let's go starting off with Crapsee. If you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you hit that live tab, and that'll bring you right to our table here. And I'm going to start off with a $15 pass line bet. Our bankroll starting off at $961 today. We're going to try to get to $1,200 or more, do a little bit of recovery from those last few days. Again, we're shooting from that 10-foot mark. We're practicing for our Joliet trip coming up next week, Friday and Saturday. So I made a decision for this week and next week. I'm going to stick with this all-7 set and see how it pans out for me. So that way when we get down to Illinois, I kind of know what to expect. Once I go back to my normal shooting position, which is that 9-foot mark, we'll go back to the 2V dice set for the remainder of the 2,000 throws. So all bets set here and dice out. And we're going to start off with an Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. That is the 1-2-3 Craps, which is a pass line loser. And let me get API set up here. There we go. So we're going to lose that pass line. We'll have to come back out again looking for a point. So we'll put another $15 up there. This morning meetings pays more. I believe it probably does. But yeah. Anyhow, we'll stick with the $15 pass line bet. Again, we'll go back to that 5-4-2-3. And that last one was an explosion of that left die and a primary on top on that right side. So all bets set. So in other words, 1 dice off axis. And dice out. Ooh, a little bit long in the landing zone, but we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So we'll mark the point of 9. And we're on shooter number 2. That was roll number 2. I'm sorry, shooter number 1. That was roll number 2. And from here, we're going to go to the 96 across bet level. And our goal here now is to take 1 hit, and we'll press the number that's hit as well as the sister number up 2 units each. And hopefully, on the second hit, we'll hit one of those 2 numbers. If not, we'll press that number hit up 2 units, that and the sister, and then the third one would be a collect, or a come down, and that way would be at that break-even point. So again, 5-4, left die was a primary on top on that last one, and we got 2-3, which is a single pitch towards us on the right die. So that's a single pitch of the dice ultimately. 5-4-2-3 is our dice set, all bets set, and dice out. Ooh, that left die popped up, but we got a 628. That is the Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. Now, the left die popped up. I think it hit just right at the base of the wall and hit that slant on the wall. Popped straight up and came straight back down. Both of them did land close to the back wall, though. Good morning, Joel, checking in, JR22. And I'm not sure if my statistics on YouTube is right, but it says it was saying 7. Now it's up to 11 people, so who knows? But anyway, we got an 8 on that one, so we're going to make that 6 and 8 look like $30 each. So we're going to drop in $3 to get to that level. And that was an implosion of that left die and a primary on top on the right die. So we're consistently getting one die off axis, which is fine with this all 7 set. We just don't want to see all primary numbers on as a result. Good morning, Glenn, checking in. You were not subscribed, okay? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. All bets set here and dice out. And we got a 2-on-3 ace deuce again. That one was a little bit weird. That left die was leading the right die just by a little bit. So I'll have to check my grip and my release there. So 2-1-3 does nothing for our bets. So the question Craig's asking is, do I ever change mechanics to course correct a roll, or change a dice set, or change the dice based on how they're landing? And the answer is yes, yes, and yes. In the Black Belt series, normally what I do, good morning, Ashish. Normally what I do with the Black Belt series is I'm working right now with the 2V dice set, which is the 2-1, 2-4, or that's the cousin 1 set, or the cousin 2, which is the 2-4, 2-1 dice set. And I'm trying to document 2,000 throws with that dice set, but now I'm preparing for Illinois, so I'm sticking with this all 7s for now. So to answer your question, Craig, if I'm getting bad results, what I'll do is I'll either change the landing zone or my grip, or the energy level on the dice. And I'll change one of those things at a time, and I'll see what the results are, and make decisions based off of that. Once I get done with this 2V dice set, we're going to be going to cross 6s, and then we'll do some rhythm rolling after that. But ultimately what I would do is I will start with a dice set and see what the results are, and see if it's mechanics that are causing the problems, or if it's the landing zones, or whatever it is, and I'll make changes based off of that. So we'll go all bet set here. Sort of a long explanation. The more you watch the show, though, the more I do talk about those types of things. Dice out. Right now, I'm just trying to get the damn dice down to the end of the table, because that extra foot does make a big difference. We got 2-2 hard for the Ian double deuce, or 2-2 is going to cruise with Ryan from Holy Roller. So hopefully that kind of made sense a little bit there, Craig. Great question. We're going to go to $25 on that 4. We'll make that a buy bet. Go $25 on the 10. We'll make that a buy bet as well. So we've made $33 off of this roll so far, $140 on the table. This next one will be a collect and bring our bets down, so that way we can, and I'm having a hard time setting the dice and talking at the same time today. Tired, a long night at work. What was I going to say? Oh, we'll bring our bets down. We'll go to our base level, our second part of the strategy here. So all bets set here, and dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set. And we got a 6-5 Binmo Yo. That is the Chiro coming to us from above. Did a couple warm-ups today, and I did throw a couple Old Bay bushels during the warm-ups. So, and I threw a double degen as well, so that might show up today. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. That mid-mill yo was no help for us for our bets. But we need the 2, 5, and 6 for the small. We need the 10 and 12 for the tall if you're playing at ATS. And we'll call that all bets set. We got 24 people playing on Crapsee, and my YouTube statistics only say 9 people watching. I think it's probably a little bit more than that. I think something's messing up with my YouTube side of things, but who knows? Dice up. A little bit long on that again. And there we go. We got the Old Bay Bushel, the hard 10, 5-5 hard 10. So like I said, I did throw a couple Old Bay Bushels during the warm-ups here, and that's going to be enough to get out of the shooter now. So we're going to come down on all of our bets. That was a nice little hit within that 10. And let's see where we're going to be at here now. We have $82 brought back to the rack. So that's going to be enough to go $18 on the 6, $18 on the 8, we'll 15 on that 5, 15 on the field. We're going to use the field to spread across now. $82 brought back. We have 81 on the table. And with the next 2 hits, if they're field hits, we'll pick up that 4 and 10, so we're all the way across, and then we'll start trend betting upwards from there. So again, 5, 4, 2, 3. That was a primary on top on that left side. That was a double pitch on the right side. And I'll bet set here. Dice out. Ooh, that was a real low trajectory, really high energy. 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So we hit that point. We're still in shooter number 1. We're going to be coming out looking for a new point here as soon as we get this collection. And that's going to be a double pay on that. So that's going to be enough to pick up 2 numbers once we get our new point established here. So we got 112 brought back to the rack. We're going to go with the $15 pass line, but let's take that field bet down quick. So Ashish is asking what the name of the videos that show my mechanics. If you look in my playlist on my channel, I have a thing or a playlist called the Level Up playlist. And if you look at the beginning of each of where the thumbnails change colors or types, there'll be a belt level video for that belt level. So it goes white, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, brown, and then black. So I have those videos out that talk about the mechanics and how the program operates. And then after that first thumbnail, there's a whole bunch of live videos with the same thumbnail. So look at you'll see when you pull up that playlist. So all bets set here. $15 pass line bet. 5, 4, 2, 3, and dice out. Again, a little bit low with the trajectory. This time we got a 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that's going to be an implosion on that right die, and that is a single pitch towards us on the left die. So we got 1 dice off axis. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we're going to pick up that 9 for $15. And we're going to pick up the 10 for $15. So that way we're all the way across now. 112 brought back to the rack. We have 96 on the table. And now we're just going to start trend betting upwards from here. So we marked the point of 4, and let's get going here. All bets set. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 145. That is the truck and trailer. So we hit the 5. So that's going to allow us to go to $25 on that 5. We're just going to pressure up 2 units actually. So we make the 5 look like a quarter. 133 brought back, 106 on the table. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. That last one was a explosion of that left die, as well as a single pitch towards us on the right side. Good morning, Mike. 85 Bears checking in. And we'll call this all bets set. We have 26 people playing on Crapsee, and my YouTube statistics, my side channel here doesn't. I don't think it's updating right because it says there's only 11 people watching, but usually I have pretty close to the same number of people watching as the number of people playing on Crapsee. So, dice out. And we had a 628, another Duracell 8. Go out, support free live craps. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, please. Be greatly appreciated. That's just not for my own channel, but for everybody else that has craps content out there that you enjoy watching. So again, 5, 4, 2, 3 is going to be the dice set going forward. Excuse me. And that was an 8, so we're going to make that 8 look like $30. So we're just pressing up 2 units there. And all we need is a midnight for the tall. We need the 2 and the 6 for the small. And again, we're just trend betting to try to get some money back to the rack to recover some from those last few days here. So let's call this all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend, Wayne at N, Daddy Joe. So we're going to press the 10 up to $25 now. Come on, mouse work, please. There we go. So we'll make that 10 a buy bet. And again, that was an implosion on that left die. That was a single pitch towards us on the right die. So 1 dice off axis, which has been pretty consistent today so far. And this all 7 set works really nice if you're not staying primary on your rolls. It doesn't matter if you're single pitching, double pitching, 1 dice off axis. That's where you will get successful results with this all 7 set. All bets set here and dice out. A little bit short in the landing zone. They hit the back wall and rolled back pretty far. 639 center field 9. So that's going to allow us to go to $25 on that 9. So we're almost at that 160 cross bet level almost. We are at, come on, mouse work, please. There we go. $202 brought back to rack 138 on the table. So if I took all my bets down, we would be $37 away from goal, my original goal, which is $1,200. But you see that I have a plus sign up there today because I'm kind of just going for broke a little bit. I'm not broke. I'm going to try to see how much profit we can actually bring back. Now, when I go down to Illinois, I'm going to be bringing $900 with me, which is about one of my starting bankroll rolls today. And I'm going to be playing a majority of the day. So this is kind of how I'm going to kind of judge how I'm doing on her. If we have a good roll like this going, I'm going to keep my money up on the table. If I lost what's on the table right now, it would still be up about $65 for the day. Actually, $64 for the day so far. So all bets set here and dice out. And I talked too much. 617, and that is an ouch. So I should have taken the money down and we would have been close to goal. But we still made a profit off the shooter. And enough to be able to come back out again. Again, I am practicing strategy for going out in Illinois next week. So we made $64 off of that one. We're going to go back up again, $15 on that pass line. We're going to pick up the small this time for $5, the tall for $5, and we're going to pull a craps check for $3. We're going to stick with the all 7 set here. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll probably use that most of the day here. So that was a 14 roller, 30 quality points, which is mediocre, I guess. I would like to see a little bit better quality points. We were kind of a little bit all over the place with the dice results, though. And we'll call this all bet set. Dice out, shooter number 2, looking for a point. And we got magic aces, 1-1-2. So pass line loser, but that craps check will pay and cover that. So we're going to actually make a little bit of a profit off of this one here. Not much. We're going to make $6, I think, off of that. Yep, $6 off of that roll. So we're going to repeat that bet. And let's do this one. Since we have $6 profit, let's make, let's put an extra $2 on the anti-crap. So make that look like 5. And let's hop to 7s for $1 a piece. Just kind of extra protection here since we have that. So we're actually putting $5 back. So we'll be up $1 after this come out here. Actually, we'll be down $2 because whatever. Okay. Anyhow, we'll go again. 5, 4, 2, 3. We'll call it all bet set. That last roll was an explosion of that left side. Good morning, Ron, California Craps Club checking in. And that was a drift left of the dice, actually, that last roll. Dice out. They stay cross. I mean, we have a 1-4-5 trucking camper. So let's mark the point of 5. Another California person, right, Lazy Dog? So 5, 4, 2, 3. And we're going to go to 96 across bet level once again. $15 on the 4, 9, and 10. We got 18 on the 6 and 8. $15 pass line bet. 30 people on Crapsee. Says only 17 people on YouTube. So hopefully some of these people from Crapsee make the switch over to YouTube and they check out the channel. So all bet set. They saw 13 likes. Make sure you give me that thumbs up sometime during the show today or on your way out, please. I would greatly appreciate that. Days out. Dice split apart when he left my fingers. Well, we got lucky. We have a 2, 4, 6 to Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And again, if you're just joining in, thoughts and prayers go out to Kevin and his family. His mother-in-law, I believe, our mom just had a stroke yesterday or this morning. So she's going into hospice. So end-of-life care is what that amounts to. So again, thoughts and prayers and best wishes to him. So we're gonna make that 6 and 8 look like $30 here. We're gonna drop in $3 to get to that point. Hopefully we'll hit another 6 or 8 right away there. I get 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. We kind of veered a little bit over towards the center of the table on that one, so the landing zone was off. But we got a 3-2-5 Justice 5. So that is the point hit. So we're going to be coming out looking for a new point here. Shooter number 2 today. And the point was set with a 4-1, so that was a different combination than what we set the point with. That was the first 3-2-5, I believe, for the day, though. Good morning, Jen. I did call. I just called your name, my friend. So we're going to stick with that $15 pass line bet, and we'll call that all bets set right away. $34 profit so far, 130 on the table. All the box numbers are turned off, though. And dice out. Looking for a point. And we got a 617 on the come out. So that resets that ATS bet or clears it out, but that is a pass line winner, so we had that covered. So not a problem. And I'm gonna go back up on that small for $5, back up on the tall for $5. We'll pick up that craps check for $3 again and stick with that $15 pass line bet. All of our box numbers are turned off yet. So we have 5, 4, 2, 3. And that was a pass line winner on natural. So again, let's go all bets set. And dice out. And we got a 415 again, Kevin. That's the trucking camper. So that is a consistent dice result. I did not like the mechanics of that landing there. They both landed they caught the edge of the layout and they flew into the right side of the wall. But we're back on that 5 again. So all of our box numbers are turned back on. Again, we're going to be looking for hit number 2 now. And again, 5, 4, 2, 3 is a dice set. We have $36 brought back to rack so far. And Ashish is wondering if anybody's going to be in Vegas next week. I'm going to try to go down to Vegas in October for the Craps for the Cure. That'll be my first time actually ever going to Las Vegas, other than the airport. I was at the airport twice already in my life, but never made it out of the airport. Dice out. And we had a 358, the great 8. So that is a perfect hit for us because that's going to be enough to get out of that shooter in 2 hits of the dice, since that was one of the numbers that we did press up. So we're going to be able to go now June for Jen for Vegas. And we're going to bring our bets down. That's $71 brought back to the rack. So that's going to be enough to go $18 on the 6. And why is that doing that to me? Because I'm hitting the $1 bets, not the $5 bets, darn it. So $18 on the 6, $18 on the 8. We'll go $15 pass line bet. And that is $71 brought back to the rack, 76 on the table currently. Because the 5 is the point here. So we're going to use that field bet to spread across again. We'll go all bets set. Dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3. And a 1, 6, 7. Darn it. So that was a mechanical error. I had my fingers were the dice actually were slightly split apart when I threw the dice. So then I should have stopped and re-gripped the dice. That was my fault on that one. Darn it. So Joel's going down June 2nd to the 5th for Vegas. So again, 5, 4, 2, 3. We were almost at that break-even point on that shooter, so we only lost $5 off of that. So that's the chance that we have to take with that. 30 people playing along with Crapsee. Again, we're going to go $15 pass line bet, $5 tall, $5 small, $3 craps check. And let's call this all bets set. At 26 people watching on YouTube, we only got 17 likes, guys. So a couple of you guys still need to hit that thumbs up if you would for me, please. That would be greatly appreciated. And dice out. Ooh, right die. I don't know if you saw that hit jumped way up, almost off the table. I almost had to do a lap with Coach Joe almost, which never happens on my table. I do have a semi-bouncy table, but usually my energy levels are able to keep that dice down, and this time they're not. So let's give a pass line winner there. We're going to be a profit of $2 off of that, so we're going to do a repeat on our bets. Again, $5 on a small, $5 on a tall, $3 craps check, $15 pass line bet. And we need to tone this energy down a little bit on the dice. And we'll go all bets set here. So she says he's bored, hence wanting to go to Vegas. So hopefully it's not my channel you're bored with, but so all bets set, dice out. 2, 6, 8. The Duracell 8. And this is go out, support free live content. So let's mark the point of 8. Again, 96 across bet levels we're going to go with. $15 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 18 on the 6. Same dice set. And that last one was a double pitch on the left die as well as an explosion on the right die. So again, one die off axis. And dice out. And we got a 1, 3, 4, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that is our second 1, 3, 4 for the day. And we also threw one hard 4 as well. So we're going to make that 4 and 10 look like $25 each. So we'll make those buy bets. And that's hit number 1 for the shooter. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. I appreciate the compliment there, Sheesh. So here we go. A little bit short on the landing zone. 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. So the 5 we're going to make look like $25 as well as a 9. So we're going to bring those two up, and we're going to be looking for hit number 3 to get out of the shooter. So far, that's $47 in profit that we put back on the table. 143 on the table, 47 brought back to the rack. Stick with the all 7 set and all bet set. And we have a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend Wayne at N. Daddy Joe. So that is obviously more than enough to get out of the shooter here. So that is a total of $96 brought back to the rack. So unfortunately, we're going to go to the 96 across bet level. That's what we're trying to get to. But we have that tall and small, so we can't do the 96 right away. Let's go $15 on the field bet. Come on, mouse, work, please. $18 on the 6. We got $15 on the 5. And we'll stick with that. $96 brought back to the rack. 73 on the table currently. So again, using that field bet to pressure or press our bets across, so we can start trend betting from there. And we got 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got dice out. One, 2, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So that helps us with the ATS. It is also a field hit for us, so that pays up $15. And we're going to use that to go up on the 9, $15. So all we need to do is get one more hit here, and then we'll be all the way across with our bets. So 5, 4, 2, 3. And dice out. 111 brought back, 88 on the table. So DiceCon is June 24th to 26th. I know that they really haven't been advertising it much on the non-club member channels. I'm not a member of Color Up, so I never see that information. And we got a 5-6 mid-bow, yo. That is Cheeto coming to us from above. So again, that field bet saved us. So 5-6. It's another $15 brought back. So let's do this. Let's take that field down now. We'll put that on that field bet on to 4. We'll take that $15 win, put that on to 10. And we're all the way across on 126 brought back to rack 103 on the table. And that was a primary on the left side. That was a explosion on the right side. Nice off axis. And all bets set here. 26 people still playing on Crapsee. We got 28 people now watching on YouTube with 18 likes. So one more person put that like up there. Thank you. And dice out. And we got a 628 Duracell 8. And that is our point. So that is awesome. So we'll be coming out looking for a new point. Still on shooter number 3. And we're going to make that 8. Probably make that 8 look like $30 once we get a new point established. Need the 2 and 6 for the small. We need the 9 and 12 for the tall. That was an implosion of that right die, primary on top on, I'm sorry, implosion on the left die, primary on top on the right die. So again, one dice off axis. Sticking with the $15 pass line bet. And we'll call that all bets set there. Dice out. Way short on that landing zone. 5-3-8. The great 8. So that's a repeat dice combination that we've thrown a few times already today. And we're back on the 8, so let's mark the point of 8. We're going to put $15 in pass line odds on that 8. 141 brought back, 118 on the table. 5-4-2-3. And all bets set. Dice out. Wow, that was a little bit of a roll there. 134, Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So easy 4. And we're going to make that 4 look like 25 bucks. We'll make that a buy bet. Good morning, Earl. Old man Earl checking in center field. 9. Saying morning, everyone. Five, 4, 2, 3. Again, that last one was one dice off axis with a single pitch on the other side, which is obviously a safe result for the all 7 set. Dice out. Now we got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So 5-4-9. And all we need is that midnight for the tall. We need the 2 and 6 for the small. So it'd be nice to hit one of those. We're going to make that 9 look like $25. 189 brought back, 138 on the table. Primary on the left side, single pitch towards us on the right side. So that was a single pitch of the dice. And all bets set. Ooh, dice went down. They kind of rolled way off. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3 craps. We threw a lot of those in the beginning. We kind of got off of that. The way the dice came off the layout there was not good, though. The way they rolled over, as far as consistency goes, I guess. 5, 4, 2, 3. That did nothing for our bets, and we'll call this all bet set here. Dice out. Good morning, Dice Dr. Dan checking in. Awesome. Welcome. Been a while, my friend. And dice out. And we got a 5, 3, 8. Another great 8. And that is our point once again. So again, still on shooter number 3, we're looking for another point again. Ed still with us. Awesome. So all of our box numbers are turned off. We're going to keep that $15 pass line bet in place. Still got money on the tall and small. 5, 4, 2, 3 for a dice set. Yeah, let's see if we can hit that midnight here. We need 2 and 6 for the small. We need the midnight for the tall. And I'll bet set. Good morning, Danny Puckoff checking in. Ace out. We did not get midnight, but we have the KitchenAid mixer, the 156. So it's marked a point of 6. And we're going to take that $18 that's on that 6. We'll move it over to the 8. And we'll make it look like $30. Actually, we're going to make it look like $42 because that's where our progression would be at. 222 brought back to the rack, 147 on a table. If I took all my bets down right now, I would be $42 over goal. The smart thing would be to do is to take all the bets down, but I'm not smart today. We're going to keep on going. So and that's why I put that plus sign up on the goal for the day. But let's go all bet set here. Dice odds. Okay. 2, 6, 8. Duracell 8. 8 is a hot number, so I'm glad we brought that up to $42. We're going to bring it up to $60 now. And then we'll start going up on $30 increments on that for a little bit after that. So again, this is blue collar crap style. I know that it's not the optimal press up way, but well, we are increasing the bet a little bit. 271 brought back to rack, 165 on the table. 5, 4, 2, 3. Excuse me. And all bets set. Dice out. We need the bookends now. The 2 and the 12. Which we have thrown the 2 already today, but not the 12. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo. 1 away. That is no help for us with our bets. And I just rolled the dice at the end of the table. I don't know if you can see that on camera. We put that in view. That's what rolled when they rolled at the end here. So that's the number that we hope we rolled in this time. So 5, 4, 2, 3. And I'll bet set. Oh, no, I'm not going to reduce to 60, Dan. I'm going to actually go from 60 to 90. I meant increase by $30. So dice out. We got 2-2 hard for Ian Double Deuce. 2-2 is going to Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So that was 25 on that 4, so they're going to pressure that up to 50. And that puts 320 back in the rack, 190 on the table. And we're only $50. If we lost everything on the table right now, we would only be $50 away from goal. So I would consider that a success so far for the day, especially since the last couple of days have not been the best days as far as betting goes. Rolls have been so-so to subpar, but the betting has not been as profitable, I should say. For 17 rolls in, though, we should be higher with our roll quality score. So hopefully that picks up a little bit here. Dice out. Ooh, that was a wild roll there, but we got a 4-5 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So the dice did not land square there. That meant that my wrist was a little bit twisted towards the right. So we're gonna make that 9 look like $35. 355 brought back 200 on the table. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set here. Dice out. 34 people watching, only 19 likes. Please give me that thumbs up there for everyone. Dice out. And there we go, guys. We are lighting up half of that screen green with magic aces. So we hit the small. That is awesome. All we need to do is get midnight for that tall now. So that would be a nice little collect for us. That was $150 brought back. So we're at 505 profit on 195 on the table. So awesome, awesome. 5, 4, 2, 3. Let's see if we get that midnight so we can make them all. So all bets set. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So we're starting to hit these outside numbers a little bit more again. Almost makes me want to put a horn bet up there, but we're going to refrain. So that's one dice off axis on that left side. That was an explosion of the dice with a primary on top on the right side. That was a repeater win, by the way. And all bets set. Dice up. They say cross on me. We got a 6-3-9 center field 9. I think that's only the second center field 9 that we threw. All the rest of them were the hard 9 Big Daddy Max. So we're going to make that 9 look like $60 as well. So we currently are at $50 on the 4, 15 on that 5, $15 pass line bet for the 6. We're at 60 on the 8, 60 on the 9, and 15 on that 10. Again, that was one die off axis. The left one went off. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Ooh, that left one almost bounced off the table again. 5-5, hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. So we make the 10 look like $25. We'll make that a buy bet. Again, we're still looking for that midnight. And I don't know what caused that left one to jump so high on that one. I think it might have been a little bit long on the throw. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. And we had a 628, the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live content. So now what we're going to do with that 8 is we're going to pressure that 8 up to $90. Oops. I pressed the wrong number. We got to go up on the 8. So we'll make that look like 90. Again, one die off axis. So we are consistently one die off axis today. And we'll go all bets set. Still looking for midnight. That was a repeater win on that 8, by the way. So we're hitting a lot of repeater wins. Dice out. And another Magic Aces, 112. Does nothing for our bets. Dice line is super tight together. They just kind of split off. 1-1 right, 1-1 left. So obviously I do want the dice tight going down, but I want just a tiny bit of separation in there so that that type of action does not happen. Although with the all 7 set, that actually does not matter if that happens like that. Another repeater win. So we have repeater wins on the 2, on the 3, on the 8, and that's it so far. So if they had a repeater bet, you would be actually making some moolah on this roll. Dice out. And we come to an end with a 1-6-7. So I think we're going to wrap up the program with that roll there. That was a decent roll, 1-6-7. And that roll was 25 rolls long. So that was nice. We made a profit of $391 on that roll. So we have a finishing bankroll of $1,411 today, which is $211 more than what our goal was for the day. So let's look at our statistics for the day. We had 3 shooters. We had a 14, an 8, and a 25. An SOR today of 15.7, SRR of 9.4, with only 2 come out 7s. Box numbers and inside numbers are about expected. 4, 10, and 10s are a little bit high. Come out 7s are low. Horns and fields are way up there today, and hardways are a little bit lower. Strong numbers were that 3, the 8, and the 9. Looking at our black belt statistics here, and this is through the end of yesterday. Through the end of yesterday, we have 2,277 throws on black belt with an SOR of 9.69, SRR of 6.42, and a BSR of 6.78. So all those are a little bit lower than what our goals are, but today's statistics should hopefully bring that up just a tiny bit, and we'll report that out tomorrow. Thank you guys for the compliments there. I will hopefully see you guys back tomorrow. I'm back in the groove, says Danny. Actually, I changed my set towards the end of yesterday, just going to the all 7 set because I was not being successful from this throwing distance. I'm throwing from 10 feet, and then I'm actually throwing from 10 feet 4 inches, which is about 1.5 feet further away than normal. But hey, guys, thanks for joining today. We'll see you back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.